Hi Aquarius, welcome to your March 2021 monthly read for your sign. It's a general read, so if it doesn't resonate, try another aspect of your chart. I've got all the links for charts and stuff, birth charts and decks and things are all down below. All the normal housekeeping stuff. I just feel like you're really happy, like it's beautiful. Like I just feel happy and bouncy and like yay. Amazing energy. What I'm going to do is the monthly read. I'm going to break it down into 4 quarters, and then we'll do an overall energy, and then we'll pull some animal cards to go from there. I've decided to drop the self-care ones for this month because I'm going to do them on the weeklies maybe, but the monthly it just felt like it wasn't, you didn't need a prompt over the month because this is an overall of the, anyway, I'm over explaining because I just feel talkative. The first card for your first quarter of March is Ace of Wands, inspiration, creative spark, new opportunities coming in. I think you're feeling upbeat. Because you're feeling upbeat, you feel like you can bring things into being. Like your creativity is on fire right now, Aquarius. You see potential everywhere, and you just kind of have this. The only thing I'm getting with it is because it's such like one idea and then another idea and then another idea and then another idea, and that's a great idea and that's a great idea, and it just feels very like everywhere. Like yes, you're on fire, but it's firing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It doesn't feel committal, like you're not bringing one of those things, because it just feels like it's potential right now. There's a lot of potential around you, but you're not kind of bringing anything down into being. You're not making it real and tangible. It's all very much in like the non-tangible. It's just inspiration, like that's an idea and that's an idea. Oh, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that. Because you're in such a happy, buoyant, anything is possible, you're literally thinking up everything possible, and you kind of need to focus that energy a little bit and see where, okay, we need one of those things that can happen. Also, lots of sex is possible. Because the Ace of Wands to me is like there's potential for you to get sex if you want it. Yeah, lots of sex. Let's see what we've got for the second week of March. You have the King of Swords. This is out a lot in these in these reads. It's about, yes, having a great idea and making good decisions to make an idea into reality. Basically, it's planning. It's focusing your thoughts, because yes, all those things are possible, but you need to choose the one that you're going to go with. Maybe one or two. I'm just getting, you might be able to manage more than one, but one at least. Just focus it. Like, what do I need to do to make this happen? And start making decisions and plans and strategies in order to make that idea come into being. Yes, you're going to make it happen. I've really got this, like, yes, right, I know that's what I need to do. I'm passionate about it. It's original. I've certainly got original. I don't know. But yes, it's time to make this. How am I going to make this opportunity, this potential come into being? Oh, love it. I love this. Okay. You have new beginnings, new potential. This is the Fool card. It looks very open, but that's because when you have a blank canvas, anything is possible, and you have a blank canvas. It's freedom, it's ideals, it's like taking the leap. It's something that has never been before. I'm really getting you have something that's never, no, this doesn't exist yet, or nobody's done this the way you want to do this. But it's taking that leap because you know that it's new and bold and innovative, and it's very much like, if as long as you're willing to put the work in, like I said about that focus needs to be focused, like you need to strategize and bring in the mental focus and clarity in order to take that and condense it into actual tangible things. This is you taking the leap into that. As long as you put in the work with the Fool card, as long as you put in the work, the universe will match your efforts and you should be successful. That's kind of like the conditions with the Fool. It's like taking it full. It's like taking the leap. When everybody else thinks it's a crazy thing to do, you know that with the right amount of effort and graft, and you're willing to commit that, you're going to make that happen. You will be successful. It makes sense to nobody else. It doesn't need to make sense to anybody else. It only has to make sense to you, and you be committed enough to take the leap and do it and put the work in to make that happen. What have we got for the 4th week of March? Wow, this is up everywhere. Everybody's getting a lot of changes, a lot of things coming round. This is a Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. It's about changes and cycles. Like, I think maybe you've tried things before and they haven't worked out. But something's different about this one. It feels different, although you seem to be going round in the same circle, which is probably why everybody's all against it. Like, because it's like, well, you've done this before, and you're like, I've done similar before, but it's not this. But all those failed times round the wheel, spin round the board, is leading you to this, because you've had to learn lessons in order to make this one successful. It says inevitable fate, and if you're putting the work in and you're willing to invest what you need to in it, like I said, you should be successful. And this is what's different. It's different this time. It's not the same as the other times you've tried similar. This is different. You know this one works, and you know it in your gut, because that's why you're taking the time to strategize and make a clear plan, make good decisions. They're not decisions based on I want it to happen. It's based on this is the most practical way and sensible way, the strategy we need to do in order to make this happen. And I really, really love this. But something's coming in at the end of the month. I'm not saying it's going to be like a money spinner right away, because I'm really getting that it needs to work. It's very early days. But everything that you've learned before, and you're quickly realising this early on, that everything you've been around before is to teach you what not to do. Everything else feels different. This is about trusting your instincts, taking the lessons and the wisdom that you had the last times round, doing this, taking those lessons, learning them, taking the wisdom that came from them. This is wisdom. This is intellect, learned lessons, wisdom. And applying it in a completely different way in order to make this happen, because you've had the failures to learn. Do you know what I mean? Like, first attempt in learning is fail, right? First attempt in learning. Yeah. I think this is the one that's going to stick this time, Aquarius. Your overall energy, what did I say all along? Overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles, which is hard work, graft, mastering. You've been working. If this is a similar thing that you've been doing over and over and over, you've been honing your talent, honing your skills, honing your abilities. And this is what it is. This is hard work and honing and mastery paying off, and being successful. The word dedication is, there's keywords down the side of each card. I don't always follow what's on the keywords, because I do what I've learned. This deck arrived today and I'm using it today, but it has many cards that pull another aspect out of the card's meanings, but at the end of the day I'm following what I've learned. But dedication is screaming out, and that's what I've said all along with this. You have to be dedicated, you have to be committed. You can't just be quick fire, in and out, gone. This is something that needs work, it needs determination, you need to grit, you need to graft, you need to hone, you need to polish it up. It needs refining to the point where it then becomes successful. This is something within you. It's something you know is going to be successful. The failures before are literally just prepping you for this one to be successful. It's so you have the knowledge and wisdom that you need in order to make this one. You've been mastering. It's been an apprenticeship just getting to this point, and now you've reached the level of mastery. You've got this experience, and you can make this happen, make this one work, make this one stick, make this one successful. I don't know why make this one stick. Oh, okay. I don't normally get pregnancy things come through, but that could be a pregnancy thing. Make this one stick. Anyway, yeah, that came through, like pregnancy, make this one stick. Somebody really wants a pregnancy to stick. Wow. You can't make anything stick, but you can learn lessons from previous cycles that can enhance and enable you to make things stick. And as that card deck just split, it had a spider spinning a web, which also makes things stick. So think sticky thoughts. I'm not promising success on that front, but think sticky thoughts. I think on some level, if you know it's gonna, you kind of know it's gonna be successful, then I can't tell you what's gonna happen with a pregnancy. I can't. It's just, I'm really getting, somebody needs to hear it. Think sticky thoughts. That's not from me, by the way. Something's just come in my head. Think sticky thoughts. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Sticky, sticky, stick, stick. Think sticky thoughts. Stick, 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 stick. If it does, you'll get to enjoy that song with Hey Dougie. Stick, 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 sticky, sticky, stick, stick. Do, 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 do. And there's the Ace of Wands. That is a stick. Sticky, sticky, stick, stick. Okay. Anyway, back to the original reading before the pregnancy stuff came in. Let's get a Spirit Animal Wisdom card, please, for Aquarius. Lion, honor your soul and celebrate its journey. It was hard to this point. It's been hard, but celebrate it because it has taught you what you need to do to make this one a success. This time round, a success. I love that. Every journey has obstacles, and people only celebrate their successes. We should be celebrating the bumps in the road too, because we got through them and learnt from them. You don't learn by getting something right every time. You learn by getting something wrong, and we don't celebrate that and honour that enough, you know. Okay, okay, a few have come out. Okay, the first one is fish. And that is all about trusting your instincts and your intuition. And I think that's what you're doing right now. You know it can be a success. There's an element of go with the flow a little bit less controlling. You're not going to fall into the traps and the pitfalls that you had before, because it's just like that fish isn't in a net. It's not caught up in things that drag them down and stop them progressing. It's like you've survived to this point, you know, like, and I think it's felt like survival, but really what it is a learning journey. And now's the time for all that wisdom that you've gained and knowledge and trusting your intuition. I don't know if moons are important to you. If the moon is important to what you're doing. Yeah. You're going to have to be able to multitask. I don't know why that's important. You're going to need like hands to multitask. I've also got fish spawn, salmon spawning up the river. But there you go. Again, pregnancy like coming out. But I really don't try to read pregnancy. I just go home to spawn. To roost. Home to roost. But yeah, no, it's about connecting with your intuition and subconscious and being kind to it. It got you this far, do you know what I mean? Those fears are there because you're kind of doing this despite fear. Like the knowledge, the knowing that this is the one is like shouting over the top of fear. Like it just lifts you above those fears to make you take the leap this time. I really like this. I really like this, Aquarius. I hope that's been of some help for you. Let me know down below if it's resonated with you or not. Yeah, I really like that read. That's a really good one to finish on, because you're my last read of the day. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with the weeklies next on Sunday, Monday. I'm aiming for Sunday. Sometimes I roll into Monday. It depends what's happened on Sunday, if I have reads and stuff to do. Like this Sunday I've got reads to do, so I've got my weeklies done early. Yeah, people to read for this weekend. Speaking of which, if you want a personal reading, by all means feel free to book in. Details for that are down below, along with decks and birth charts and all sorts if you want a different aspect of your birth chart to look at. Yeah, and like I said, the next ones are coming out Sunday, Monday for the weeklies. If you want to be notified of that, feel free to subscribe and do the little ringy dingly bell whichever end that's in. I really want to know what it is you'll go. It's like, it's ingenious, it's niche, it's like innovative, it's amazing. So I'm really hoping you can tell me what that is because, when you're ready, because that's incredible. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.